Okay, it looks like the clock on the clock I don't have on the wall. But if I had one up there, it would say, it's time for the podcast. This is a G3 Car Review live podcast. And I'm G, your host. And let's see what we got. We got a lot going on tonight. It's called a Bugatti. It's called a F.K.P. Homage. Basically it's a 20-year anniversary right here to the Veryon, because the Veryon was put in production in 2005. Before we get any further at all, before we get any further whatsoever, it's like we want to shout out to Raquel here in Houston. Well, let's see, we got Jane and Ann in Bangkok, top-notch international viewers. Yes. Ooh, and watching from Japan. And Marianne, Las Vegas, she's learning how to play poker. Neil in Colorado, he's got his 1973 convertible Mustang that he likes to drive around. And he's got room for more cars he's going to buy. I think he is. I know he is. So Perry, living in Houston here, he's watching the show, and he's got a convertible 300Z, which is really nice car, really nice. Malia is in Bangkok, and Faye in Houston has the media spa, just opened it up just recently. And then Faye is in the Philippines. She is another international viewer. I love her. She's great. She's great. So, okay. Now, before we get on with this Bugatti right here, it's like I got I just got through stopping the interviews for to be a contract hitman. So if you want to send your resume in, don't send it in. You'll have to come here in person, because we can't have anybody getting a hold of those resumes. No way, no way, no way, no way, Jose. Because I know those witches that live next door to me. I don't trust them at all. I do not trust them, because they're always putting hexes on me, and I'm turning around and getting their friends that I won't mention, their witch friends, which is Roxanne and Carmen. Whew, man, golly, hex is going back and forth, back and forth. It's like, where's my mouse at? Where's my mouse? Oh, where's my mouse? Mouse. Okay, what we got going here? What we got going? Oh, come on, mouse. Can't see nothing, mouse. Golly. I got something going on here. Hang on. Oh, what? Wrong mouse. No wonder. No wonder. All right, here we go. We're starting off with the Bugatti. I thought I'd better start it out before talk to you any more about the hexes or the resumes or anything like that. So this guy's talking about is similar to the Veryon, like I said, in 2005. So it's been 20 years. So they call this the F.K.P. Homage. Okay, and you're wondering, what does the F.K.P. stand for? It's Ferdinand Carl Peck. He was the chairman of Volkswagen, and they are the ones that built this car. They really did. Volkswagen is a huge company over in Germany. Huge, huge, huge. They own Lamborghini. They own a bunch of cars. They built the Diablo also. So in 1990, what he's talking about here, in 1999, in the Tokyo Motor Show, there was a concept car of Veryon that came out to show everybody. So 1999 to 2005, it took that long to put the Veryon in production. And it looks so similar to this car right here. See, look at this. There it is, 1999, right there. I just showed you. It was a concept car. So, a concept car, they may make one, they may make two concept cars. And if you can get a hold of one these days, they're expensive, real expensive, So I got to start out, it's like I got this special wine right here, and it's you have to drink it with a special straw. Mm. You do it the Bangkok way. Yes. Okay. Well, we got a commercial here. Look at this commercial. Oh, wrong mouse. I'm trying to talk this other mouse right here. Get this other mouse out of the way. There we go. We got that mouse out of the way. And this guy right here, he's a designer, Bugatti. And so they're at this factory. Okay. I'm gonna go back here. Okay. The two, see, here's a Bugatti Solitaires. Solitaires meaning they got two projects per year, and each one of those projects. Oh, hang on a second. All right. Okay, each one of those projects, the two projects, each one of them is for an individual that wants a car designed to his specifications, which is bukus of money. I mean, these people got millions of dollars. Yes. So they're Solitaires. So he's talking about the engines back there. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't it neat? So in the project, okay, the prices, they cannot tell you what the prices are because they're so enormous. You know, see, it says W16 right there. You got 16 cylinders in this car. Okay. In 2005, when the Veryon came out, had 1,001 horsepower. Why they did that, I don't know. They had that extra 1 horsepower. I don't understand. I'll have to do some research and find this out. So this car, the F.K.P. Homage, it's got 1,600 horsepower. And there's the old man right there, old man Ferdinand. So now, so the car would do 400 kilometers per hour back then in 2005 with 1,001 horsepower. Can you imagine what it would do now? Woo-wee. So it was called the W18 back then, but they deducted 2 cylinders. Here's an old Bugatti right here. Look at this one. See how the seam right down the back of the car and the front? There's the horseshoe, what they call the horseshoe up front right there, the radiator. Right there is the designs and all. So let's see. I got some time on here. Look at it. I got some good time right here. So, okay. Now, we're going to look at the interior. Look at these different concept cars up front. There's 2 of those cars back there in the back, which it was real quick right there. That has a front engine in the front of the car. The EB218 4-door salon. Here we go. 1999 Frankfurt Motor Show. Look at this. Display AB18-3 Chiron. Veryon. It's like, you know, these were concept cars when they put the engine up front. So had they, I guess, decided, well, let's do a rear engine there because we got lots and lots of room back there in the back. We can extend this car further. You know, it's like 400 kilometers per hour. That's what he's talking about right there. So hang on, more glasses. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got to turn the hat around this way. There we go. Yeah, 16.4. There we go, right there. So, okay. Now we're going to start getting into the interior here in a second. Let's see. It has a double clutch, 200 miles per hour, and it has 4 turbos to the engine. That's the reason why we get up to 16. Well, they have that in the Veryon, the 4 quad turbos, but they still do this. The technology's gotten better over 20 years. So that's the reason. See, there's 407 kilometers right there. So that's the reason why the technology has gotten better, because that way they can get up from 1,001 horsepower to 1,600 horsepower. Now, here comes the interior. Yes, I like the interior. It's really nice. It's similar, but when he's pointing out the different buttons on the steering wheel, you see these buttons, they're just tiny. I think they're just too dang tiny. I want to be able to see something. I want to, like Braille. Where is it? Where is it? See, there, little tiny button. Look there, tiny. Barely your finger will barely touch this stuff. See there, tiny buttons. I don't like that. I don't like it. There's another tiny button. Look at this. You know, no way, no way, no way, Jose. Now, if you ever had a real nice watch, maybe a Rolex or a petite watch, or something like that, expensive watch, and they're all self-winding watches. They're doing this. They got four. Oh yeah, the dial shows you how many. He was showing you how many cylinders. The dial shows you how many cylinders the engine is using at that moment, right then. That's really unique, real unique. Let me go back and see if I can see this right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See if I can see past the mouse right here. Here we go. There we go, right there. Oh, shoot. Let me go back just a little bit further. Come on, mouse. No, 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 no. Get out of there. Oh, okay. Let me go back to that dial. Okay. Oh, no, shoot. We didn't go back far enough. Let me go back a little further. A little further. Or a little further. Okay, there was the watch it's like the size of a watch, but it's a clock, and it's self-winding, meaning this watch has to do some moving to keep the time going. See in the watch how he'll move that. I don't know why they call it a clock. It's the same size as a watch, same size right here. Now watch how he does this. See there, he moves it because that way. He does it back and forth right there. Now it keeps winding. He'll probably wind. It'll be good for another 24 hours or something like that. So now let's see. Oh, that's a tourbillon self-winding clock. Okay. Now the horseshoe. I'm gonna get ahead a little bit. Let's see. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where's the mouse? I gotta change sunglasses. I can't see. Oh. Here we go. I got some glasses I can see right here. Okay. Got a nice fabric in here. So, in other words, rule number 2. Okay. On my rule number 2, it says your girlfriend has long claws. Make sure you don't make her mad because no telling how she will use her claws on your leather. And this nice leather right here. Now, that was rule number 2. Now, rule number 1, I don't think you want to do rule number 1. You do not want to put your cat into the front seat of your car. There's no back seat because you start scaring that cat, he starts digging into those leather. No, you don't want that. That's rule number 1 and 2 right there. So now, when you get in this expensive of a car, you got to fill it up with some fuel, and what are you going to do? You're wondering which gas your car is supposed to use. Use rule number 85. Do not flip a coin. Do not. That's rule number 85. Of course, use your friggin' manual and hurry up about it. And that way you'll know for sure what kind of gas that you're going to need. Right there. Look, what is that? Commercials? God dang it. I forgot to get out of there. Here we go. Right here. Commercials. Get the mouse over there. Get a mouse. There we go. All right. Well, back to the car. Okay. See, now this car looks a whole lot like the Veryon. The horseshoe shape right here. Let's see. Right here. The horseshoe shape right there. It's wider. It got wider and it extends out further than the Veryon did. And the headlights, take a look at the headlights. They're a lot streamer, what I call streamer. I like that, And it's like, it's really unique looking, but it's like, what they don't tell you is this thing has wine stop. Oh, so hang on a second. I gotta get something here. Oh, where's it? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Right here. Right here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, see there? He's telling you all about the front horseshoe shape. Horseshoe up front. Okay, I'm ready now. Look, see the streamline of the headlights right there. Look at that. Neat. Really neat. I like that. So it's not too fancy, just right, you know. Okay, now, what I was about to tell you about the radiators in this car. There's 12 radiators to this car. Can you imagine? It's like your car starts to get warm or something like that. Where in the heck do you put the coolant into the radiators? Where? It's like, do you have to start taking body parts off or what? I think that's going to happen. And you know how expensive that's going to be? Whoo-wee! You don't want to know. You don't want to know that. No. So now it does come with windshield wipers, because you will have this get caught out in the rain one day. Because normally this car doesn't go in the rain at all. It's like my Shelby GT500, it doesn't go in the rain. But I got caught the other day. I got caught out in the rain. Yes, I did. I had to go home and wash it right away. Yes. Okay, you got wheels. Okay, the wheels up front, the tires on the Veryon, the first one in 2005, 18.6 inches on the front wheels, and the rear was 20 inches on the Veryon 2005. Now, at 2026, 20 inches up front. Look at there. You got the design right here. And 21 inches in the rear. Okay, so you got two ram airs up on the top of the car. See there? Look, right there. That's ram air right there. That air goes strictly down, specifically down to the engine to help cool the engine off. And you got your vents back there in the back so that all the heat will go off the engine. Because you know, with 1,600 horsepower, it's going to get hot, really hot, you know. So, and then he's going to walk around there and he's going to talk about the taillights. The taillights are round like it was the Veryon. Okay, come on. There he goes. He's going back there finally. He had to hear me. He's got an earplug in his ear. He can hear what I'm saying, you know. So there's the valve covers to, you know, the W16 engine, EB, you know. So, okay, now there we go, the taillights. They're 3D taillights. It's like they didn't have 3D taillights back in 2005. They do now. They got them now. So now, okay, see, look at the exhaust down there. Exhaust right there. It's wider and everything, more streamlined and all. And the diffuser is like right, see, there we go. There's the exhaust right there. And you got diffusers over here, right there, wider, a lot wider. I know you couldn't, my microphone's over here and I'm talking over there. That's terrible. Now, the design going on in is this old ass building. The building used to be a steam generator hall for the Berlin subway system. I think back in the 40s or 50s or something like that. So they closed it down for many years. Many years goes by, and then they opened up a nightclub in there called E-Work, E-W-E-R-K. And it was a techno club. So that went from 1993 to 1997, you know. So now Bugatti took it over. And so this one guy, the designer right here that's talking, he's telling all about the designs of the new Bugatti and all, and the different designs, the different models that's going through. So, I don't know how far this building is from the main Bugatti factory. They didn't tell me this. They didn't send me a memo. No, they didn't. So they went through a lot of concept cars and all. So right now they're going through all the designs, the colors, and all this other stuff. So basically, what time is it? That's time. Okay. So this show's going to be a little short tonight, but just want to let you in the door of the minds of the designers of the Bugatti, what's going on with them. So, all right, Wednesday's going to be another night, another show. Content, I haven't come up with the content yet, but eventually I'm going to start getting the content ahead of time. Tonight I had to switch content because I didn't like the first one. So at the last hour, I had to come up with different content for the show tonight. So I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed talking about Bugattis and all. Oh, yeah. To change the tires out on this car, I think about once a year, they're supposed to be $40,000 to change the tires out. And to change the oil in this car, they have to take a whole bunch of parts off the car because there's like, usually on a car, a regular, normal American car is one plug underneath, all the oil comes out, and then you put the plug back in there, put your new oil in there. On this one, it's a whole bunch of plugs. I forgot to find out how many plugs there is, but it's $25,000 to change oil in this car because they have to take off so many parts of the car to get to where you get to where you can put the oil in those different spots. Golly, I think they need to come up with some other kind of design, like a tube running over here to over here. Say, okay, let's put all the oil in right here. It goes to all those other parts. But no, they didn't do it. Did they ask me? No, they did not ask me at all. Oh, okay. This is another car show podcast live that's gone by the wayside. And you get to see this at any time you want to on my channel. Yes, you can. So hope you enjoyed. And I'm out of here. Ciao. Ooh, let's see. Let's end the show right here, right there.